It's not just the smart thing to do, it's also all the rage. I'm talking about community gardens. I love the fact that people are getting together to garden together. It's been happening forever.
It has. Mostly in the UK, it kind of started off, yes.
Yes, okay,
Yeah.
but it's probably, and I feel like it's just a lot more organized now,
well,
right?
People don't have space anymore, right? So a lot of the times, in order for people to garden, they need to come together as a community and find a shared space that they can work together. And many gardens now that are community gardens are giving back.
Nice.
For example, one of the gardens that I built last year with a group of people, which was called Elevated Eats, a bunch of us volunteers. This is on top of Yorkdale Shopping Center, one of the busiest shopping centers.
It looks so good.
It's a crate farm. You know, great experience with this. We made it totally open. People were worried about vandalism, but we didn't have anybody come and vandalize whatsoever. All the food grown there was then given back. Created a grade 1 to grade 3 education program. If you email Cityline, I'll be free to give it to anybody out there that wants to teach kids how to garden. And that's about community gardens. It's about, I called it Elevated Eats, to elevate food choices and elevate food education. That was my goal.
Love that. And so you've actually like drawn up curriculum.
Yeah.
If you are a teacher that wants to start teaching this to your students from grade 1 to 3, do go to the Cityline website. We'll connect you with Frankie because I think that's so crucial.
I'll give it. I'll just give it.
Just give it away.
I want more people to garden. Yes.
Yeah, donate that knowledge to people. This is a picture of Toronto Food Share. So how does this work? This is another community garden?
Another community garden where they're growing food that actually they then share to the community. But what I loved about this, I visited them last year, they're using the garden to teach new residents to Canada English. So as they're working in the garden, they're interacting, teaching them how to grow food here to help them, but then that interaction's allowing them to start to learn the language of English so that they can integrate into the society.
That's so good.
Yeah,
I
so
love that
awesome.
idea.
Yeah.
Okay, this is out east then, Halifax, Hope Blooms. So tell me a little bit about this program.
I love Hope Blooms. So Hope Blooms is for inner city youth, and this is where 40 families got together and started growing a garden. And this is all about nutrition, making kids eat healthier. So studies have shown if kids grow a garden, they're going to eat healthier because all of a sudden they're vested in. But what's cool about Hope Blooms, they were featured on Dragon's Den. And as well, now they have come up with their whole line of salad dressings, their own products that they're selling in many grocery stores. So now these kids have become little entrepreneurs, selling at farmers market, raising more funds to help more Hope Blooms across the country.
That is so cool. And we all know that depending on what area you live in, you may not have access to fresh produce.
No.
This is a sad thing, but this is happening in North America.
Yeah.
So it's incredible that you can start to share the knowledge so that you can grow your own proper vegetables, because we know food is medicine, and you need to be eating, you know, your 10 fruits and vegetables a day.
And it's knowledge for life. You teach them as a kid, it's something that they can use for years to come.
Absolutely. Okay, and now west, we're going to Edmonton now, so we see yard sharing. So what's this
so
about?
it's happening in Edmonton now. People that have space, but want to share their space. So now there's a group of individuals getting together and sharing their yards.
That's cool.
So by sharing your yard, what happens at the end is that person going out there to garden in backyard will then share food with you. So you have space, you may not have time, but somebody else there that doesn't have space, you start yard sharing.
So when you look out your back window, if someone's there, it's okay.
It's okay, depending upon if it's an ex-husband, maybe not so. Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
And very trusting. I like that. Vancouver here, we've got a shot of a street farm.
Yeah, so this is Soul Food Street Farm. This is in one of the worst areas of Vancouver where there's a whole bunch of drug addiction that's going on, but they're working with people that have actually just came out of correctional facilities to grow this garden, to then start to learn the tools on how to get back. They're selling the food, creating jobs, creating good nutrition, giving the food, and just showing that a parking lot can all of a sudden become a usable space that people come together to do productive things.
I like it. I like everything about it.
Yeah.
So does our floor director here, JC. So JC,
She's doing
come on
a
in
community
here.
garden.
So you are involved in a community garden in your neighborhood.
Yep.
Why'd you get
to the city.
Why'd you get involved?
I wanted an excuse to spend some time outside. I wanted to grow organic, but I find it ridiculously expensive at the grocery stores. So I went through, a lot of communities have them. This was available in mine. It's a not-for-profit. And we have about 100 plots. 50 of them are for renters like myself who grow your own fruits and vegetables. And the other half are community gardens. So we donate 6 hours, each of us, 6 hours a month. And we plant, we weed, we harvest, we deliver it all to the food bank. So, and it stays in our community. So the people in my community not only get donated food, they get fresh fruits and vegetables, which is important.
Isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
I love that. So Monday, she comes into work and I say, how was your weekend? She's like, I gardened all weekend. And it's, you know, sort of meditative. So you're doing this thing which is incredible for your community, incredible for you, but it feels good.
It's good for the soul.
It's good for the soul.
Yeah.
Good for you. Let's keep that movement going.